Rap beef. MGK versus Eminem. Who wins and what are the rules? So, Killshot, Eminem's response to Machine Gun Kelly's Rap Devil diss, has dominated the conversation in rap over the last week in both performance and critique, by breaking a number of records on YouTube. With both now having sat down in their respective interviews to explain the specifics of the feud, who wins and who loses? Did anyone really lose or win? Let's check it out. The genesis of this rap feud seems so obvious. MGK's comments about Hailey Mathers were not welcomed by the rap god, especially since she was a minor at the time, enough to evoke understandable anger for the one true thing M holds closest to his heart. In 2015 on Hot 97, MGK indirectly insinuated that Eminem was trying to have him blackballed by in part banning him from Shade 45.
Was it just entertainment when you tweeted Eminem's daughter?
You know, at the time, I didn't think that was a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't even know what happened.
I didn't tweet his daughter. This is. I'll tell you the situation. I'll tell you the situation because this is something that I feel like, you know, quiet is kept still. You know, is a reason why certain things don't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't happen. Okay.
Right? So like, pictures of that had. You know, had came out, and I'm like, what, 20 years old, 21 at the time, and I'm like, oh my God.
And she's beautiful.
I said, she's beautiful,
yeah.
But all respect due, Eminem is king.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
So what
so my point.
What was turned into?
And is there a 15-year age gap where I'm a creep for that?
No.
I was 21, dog.
But wait, what turned in? What came? What happened?
It
just led
I guess people took it as disrespect, maybe, but
nah. Certain people took it and
ran with it
and
hyped
it up, and it was and you know,
became something you had to like live down and like deal with,
bruh.
A lot of shit went on behind the scenes.
Like I said,
that sucks.
Certain people won't even listen or review this joint. Certain places you won't even hear Machine Gun Kelly on.
Oh,
certain things won't even happen, and
because of that.
And look, man, a friend of mine said it best yesterday. They said, "Why do you care? You came in the industry blackballed."
A charge that Eminem refuted on his interview with Sway.
He went in on MGK. You guys had a discrepancy. He mentioned it in his response song, Rap Devil. You know, that let's call Sway and ask him why I can't get on Shade 4-5. That was in response, so I seen him on the street once, and I didn't know he couldn't come up to Shade at that time, 4-5. And I said, man, come on up, man. And then I had to see him again and say, hey, man, I don't know what the shit is. Yeah. But until that gets cleared up, there's no way I can have you on there.
Yeah.
What's the shit with that? What happened?
Well, the shit is, just for the record, the thing that was going on that he was saying about my daughter, I didn't even know about that until like literally like a year and a half later.
Okay.
It never hit my radar. And then one day, you know, you go down the fucking wormhole of YouTube and whatever, right? So I see Machine Gun Kelly talks about Eminem's daughter, whatever, right? So what the fuck? Click on it. Like, yo, why is he? Then he starts doing a press run, basically, about Hailey. I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, my man better chill. First when he said, I'm the greatest rapper alive since my favorite rapper banned me from Shade 45 or whatever he said, right? Like I'm trying to hinder his career, so I don't give a fuck about your career.
Did y'all really call Interscope to try to shelve his?
Fuck no. I had never made a fucking call, made a call to Diddy, really? Yeah. I got Diddy's number, just hit him up. Yo, Diddy, what up? Never happened.
The beef was popularly reignited when MGK appeared on Tech N9ne's No Reason with subliminal references towards Shady. With Michael Buffer in tow, Eminem kicked off the lyrical joust with direct disses towards Kelly with the surprise release of Kamikaze. On the track Not Alike, featuring Royce 5'9". This marked the first direct mention by each other. Not many expected a response from most of the artists called out by Eminem on the Kamikaze warpath. Most bets would have been on Joe Budden to respond in any lyrical confrontation. However, MGK would clap back with his Rap Devil, whose play on Eminem's Rap God was released a few days after M's onslaught. Kelly's effort received mostly positive attention, setting the scene for an Eminem response, or lack thereof. Eminem then draws a rollout for his Killshot diss that includes a 4-part interview with Sway explaining the reasoning for his kamikaze jabs. Killshot is then delivered via YouTube, smashing the record for the most plays by a hip-hop track in a day, amassing 38.1 million streams. From here, we get the usual antics that accompany rap beefs. Video surfaces of MGK getting booed, which turns out to have doctored audio. Kelly claims that it was done by Eminem's camp. You can be the judge of that.
I gotta say, I heard that weak ass shit. It just confirms what I said already, man. Knees weak or old age, the real Slim Shady can't stand up. Wanna see all your hands up right now? The Rap Devil is in your motherfucking city tonight. Hey, fuck Marshall Mathers. Let's go. Somebody grab some clippers. Fuck this rare. Talk about rap campaigns and security in here. My dad's gone crazy. Yeah, Hailey, you right. I'm part of her. I'm 46 years old, dog. I'ma call up Trick. Man, I've been handling your shit. Mad about something I said in 2012. 6 years and a surprise out just to come with this. Only we kidding. We know that you're the greatest rapper alive. We all you do is read the dictionary and stay inside. Black God, no black devil. Come up bare fast with a black shovel like a Armageddon. When the smoke settle, this body next to this instrumental. So I gotta say, I heard that weak ass shit. It just confirms what I said already, man. Knees weak or old age, the real Slim Shady can't stand up. Wanna see all your hands up right now? The Rap Devil is in your motherfucking city tonight. Hey, fuck Marshall Mathers, let's go. Somebody grab some clippers. Something bad is weird. Talk from my rapper paying millions for security in a year. I think my dad's gone crazy. Yeah, Hailey, you right. Dad's always mad, cooped up in the studio, yelling at the mic. You so bored, huh? About to be 46 years old, dog. Talk about, I'ma call up Trick. You sound like a bitch. Man, I've been handling your shit. Mad about something I said in 2012. Took you 6 years and a surprise out just to come with a diss. Homie, we get it. We know that you're the greatest rapper alive. Fuck a dweeb, all you do is read the dictionary and stay inside. Fuck Rap God, I'm the Rap Devil. I'm a bare face with a black shovel like the Armageddon. When the smoke settle, this body next to this instrumental.
MGK tweets a pic of him and fans behind him flipping off Eminem. He then tweets showing that he was less than impressed by Eminem's response, referring to it as a leg shot. And G-Eazy also chiming in with a picture of him and Eminem flipping Kelly off with the now overused caption, "Let's talk about it." He has unrelated beef with Kelly, Halsey being the centerpiece in that feud. Finally, MGK's Breakfast Club stopover sees him somewhat render the beef dormant.
Do you respond to it?
Rocky's last movie was good, though.
Do you respond to it, though?
Do you respond to what?
His last...
Like on this?
Killshot?
Yes.
I had a clip ready. I'll tell you, I had a clip ready. I heard Killshot, and I put that shit back in the holster. I'm like, oh, word. All right. He called me a mumble rapper, dog. I'm like...
Why not hit him with another shot just to prove your point, though?
Because this wasn't even on my path anyway. That like people, this whole thing with me, like, oh well, this just he's clout chasing. It's just like I'm on a tour opening up for like a rock band.
Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, in a completely different mind state than this. Thank you though for bringing me back.
Eminem is done. No more of that.
Huh?
No more Eminem. Even if he sends something else. Done. No more G-Eazy, so
I'm out here. See you guys. See y'all at the party.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's look at the criteria that people would try to judge this on. First, commercially. Swaths of people will point to Eminem's commercial dominance and lyrical prowess and proclaim him the winner. Undoubtedly, Eminem is a wordsmith, but some detractors felt that Killshot may have missed the mark by Eminem appearing to toy with MGK rather than go all-out assault. This would be a sensible strategy should MGK come back with a diss, which at this point is anyone's guess. On the other side, a vocal minority could point to the fact that unlike a few years ago with Meek Mill and Drake beef, MGK actually put forth a respectable response to the extremely daunting figure that is Eminem. Of course, Meek and Drake were more of contemporaries than the idol and fan perspective of Eminem and Kelly, but what actually determines a winner in this case? In 2015, Back to Back was inescapable. It ruled the airwaves as well as the club scene. Killshot definitely has the commercial support and numerically outpaces Rap Devil. So, round 1, M? Now, critically, both responses were respectable. Subjectivity plays a big part in this section. Do you rock with the legend, the icon, the commercial giant, or do you rock with the underdog, the outlier? David? One fan base massively dwarfs the other, and thus can make more noise than them. And objectivity is rarely achieved when you call yourself a fan of an artist, because it's really hard to divorce one's affinity for an artist from objectively critiquing their art. Most people gave Pusha T the share of the spoils in his recent feud with Drake, especially since Drake failed to respond to Pusha's scathing added-on diss. However, there were contentious debates as to who had the better diss. Drake appeared to be more of a Kanye diss, and Pusha T's was more of an expose. Still, Eminem fans are the original stans, and whether or not he won or lost, could either fan base objectively give the other a win? Eminem begrudgingly agreed that Rap Devil was competent.
You haven't heard his Rap Devil response?
No, I heard it.
What do you think of it?
It's not bad for him. He has some good lines in it.
So, is round 2 a tie, or since MGK showed up, is it a win for him? Let's look at the aftermath, or the spillover if you will. MGK has a 9-song EP that was just released, featuring Rap Devil, and appears to be capitalizing on the purple patch he has going on. For the first time in a while, people are actually paying attention to his music. However long it lasts, he has earned some level of respect from the hip-hop community, as well as earned some notoriety from this spat. And M, well, he's M. He doesn't win or lose. He remains an icon regardless of what happened with MGK, or indeed if Joe Budden entered the fray. Eminem was always going to be competent in any battle, but with the step up, MGK had nothing to lose and all to gain. When all is said and done, as the cliche goes, this will be good for hip-hop, and it has provided some entertainment as well as conversation. So who do you think wins? Eminem or Machine Gun Kelly? Or maybe a tie? Comment below and let us know what you think, and also don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos from Pulse. Peace.